Okay, hi guys, Mikhail here, Power Moves Fitness, again here with Charlie, PMF coach. Today we're going to discuss the box squat setup position and execution. So what we have here, we have a box, it's not too high. Once we get started, you'll see from Charlie's position that the box is just below, just about knee level, maybe a little bit lower, and that allows her to get into a just breaking parallel position. We don't want a box too high. We want her to come down to at least parallel as she goes into the squat, yeah? So that's really important that you get the height set right. Obviously we've got a squat rack set up. Again, the bar, not too high, not too low. If you struggle with your height position, always go a little bit low, because if you're too high and you're trying to tiptoe the bar back on, it can be quite dangerous and hard at the end of a set. So if you need to, go a little bit low, and then you're always walking into it and setting down, which is safer. Okay, so the box squat, it is a regression, but it also can be used as a progressive exercise. It is actually harder to execute than a normal back squat, because normally in a normal back squat, you get a little bit of momentum from hidden depth and bouncing out of it a little bit. But with the box squat, you will be coming to a dead stop. And any movement you use a dead stop, it engages a lot more muscle, so it recruits a lot more musculature. It's generally a little bit harder, a little bit more taxing, and especially within this box squat, it's going to train the hips, the glutes, learning how to transfer the load backwards, and loading the lats as well, helping you to stay tight. And this is also going to help build your squat technique for a full depth squat. Yeah. So what we're going to do now is Charlie's going to go underneath the bar, nice and safe. So make sure it's central, hands shoulder width apart to start. What we'll try and do is get the hands as close as possible. So we don't want to be too uncomfortable here. So if it's uncomfortable, go back out a little bit wider, but we do want to get as close as possible in the hands, because this is going to help her to stay tighter. Once she's racked, don't do it yet. We will try to pull the elbows into the lats, pulling the shoulder blades back, bringing them down towards the back pocket. So that is helping her stay tight, yeah? Hips underneath the bar, and then you can unrack Charlie. Okay, awesome. So Charlie's in a good start position. Elbows are pulled into the lats. She's staying tall, but allowing a little bit of forward lean. Don't forget, within the squat, it's a hip dominant movement. So having a bit of forward lean is going to engage the lats and the core, and that's perfectly fine as long as you're staying tight, yeah? So Charlie, when you're ready, you're going to take a deep breath, brace, and then she's going to initiate the movement by pushing the hips backwards, allowing a little bit of lean, bending the knee, opening the thigh, sitting on a box, and then she's going to drive through, yeah? Perfect, well done. Don't go too much into anterior tilt as you come up, yeah? So keep the hip here, push back a little bit. There, that's your extension at the top, yeah? So if you go again, Charlie, hips back, bring the bar down, thighs open. Make sure when she pushes off, everything's through the middle of the foot. Drive up, awesome. Go again, take a deep breath, nice and tight. See how controlled she is? There's no bouncing. She's not coming down to the box too fast, sorry. Think of the box as a glass table. So you don't want to come down too fast because it will break. You don't want to stay too long because it will break. Perfect reps. Well done, Charlie. Walk it in, nice and safe. Both sides on. Guys, that is your box squat. Remember, when you do this movement, it's all about the control. It's all about recruiting as much musculature as possible. And you're going to learn to drill the squat technique, learn to shift the hips back, learn to load the hamstrings and glutes, but also learning how to stay tight and driving off in a tight position. Okay guys, thank you.